Indy, Isaac Gifford, Ty Robinson, and Ben Scott. Gentlemen, great to have you here. How's the day going?
Yeah, it's going good.
It's going well? I've heard we've been talking a lot about Thanksgiving dinners so far.
Yeah, a lot.
Have you been any football questions or mostly just about Thanksgiving?
It's a mix.
It's a mix. Good mix. Okay,
mix.
good. That's when you know you're in the right spot. I think there is a lot of excitement around this team, and we can get into some of the things that maybe kept you guys from winning some of those close games last year, but the feeling overall in the locker room heading into this year is what?
I think we're ready to go, hit the ground running, We had a long off season. We've been working hard, and I think we are excited to go for week one.
How about you, Todd?
Yeah, no, I'm really excited. Just after seeing all the hard work we put in the past 6 months and, fall camp right around the corner, I think we're all ready to go.
Yeah, I would agree. I think everybody's ready to put it all together and get into the season.
Because, again, the record wasn't what you guys wanted. You win 5 games, but there was measured improvement. And defensively, Isaac and Ty, for you guys, you gave up 18 points per game, and it felt like there was a lot there, that there's a lot to build on. So when you think about that unit as a whole, if you want to name a couple of guys who you think have stepped up this spring that you're excited about?
Yeah, no doubt. There's a lot of guys in my DB room, but a couple guys, Jeremiah Charles and Mario Buford, they're making a name for themselves.
Yeah, as it goes for the defensive line, Jamari's put on 20 pounds. He's up to 260 in the 3-tech life now. And then the young guys, Riley Van Poppel, Cam Lenhart, Sula Fotu, Elijah Judy. The whole group has been doing a great job. But those key guys, I think, are going to be really helpful for us this next season.
You guys are veterans, but has the offseason felt any different? Has there been more of a competitive edge?
Yeah, I think this offseason we really taken a toll on ourselves to really go in there and attack everything. We had a really long and hard offseason where we've been doing a lot of hard stuff and just seeing what we can attack and what they're going to bring out for us.
Well, I can tell that you guys are working hard, because when I was talking to you before we came on, I said, what have you been doing this summer? And everybody just said we've just been training.
Yeah, we've been busy.
A little bit of golf.
A little golf when we can. A little bad golf here and there.
I did hear Matt Rule at the podium earlier. He talked about how the number one thing he looks for in a recruit is competitiveness, that competitive edge. Yep. How have you seen that show up in the program since he's taken over?
Oh, we're competing every day. It could be tug of war. It could be who finishes a race the fastest. It's offense versus defense, and then it's a mix. We're always competing with each other.
Who's the most competitive guy on the team?
Oh, God.
Probably Coach Rule's really competitive.
He's up there.
Coach Rule, he's not even picking a side, and he wants to win. He might be the most competitive guy. But yeah, no, throughout the training, guys are trying to outlift each other and trying to outrun each other, trying to outperform each other. And it's all friendly competition, just making us one better.
Who's learning the harmonica?
That would be me.
Okay. I couldn't remember which one of you said. Okay, so there's football, and then on the side, though, there is a little bit of harmonica.
Yeah, every summer I try to pick something up, and I just thought, the harmonica would be a good thing to pick up.
How is it coming along?
It could be better.
It could be better. Could you want to vouch for that?
Yeah, it could be better.
Yeah.
It could be better.
Okay. Well, we'll save that for at the end of the year, and we'll see how you're improving.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're a surfer?
Yeah, a little bit. I know how.
Yeah,
I can't really
do.
shred the waves or nothing, but I can stand up on a board.
Of all of the fun facts that I have learned today, the fact that you are a surfer is maybe one of. But
I wouldn't call me
from
a
Hawaii.
surfer.
I'm going to call you a surfer on TV, so you now are officially a surfer. But tell me your path. You grew up in Hawaii.
Yeah, I grew up in Hawaii. My mom's actually from Nebraska, and my dad's from New Zealand. So yeah, I'm born and raised in Hawaii.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
An international man.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about, even though I know, yes, Hawaii is in the 50 states. Tell me about your background. Obviously from Lincoln.
Yep.
Grew up a diehard
Homegrown
fan. Yes.
Grew up watching the Huskers, and now I'm living the dream.
What was that moment like when you found out that you were getting an offer?
It was pretty big. It was special for me, watching my brother get to play here and then move on to the NFL. It was pretty surreal to get the chance to do the same and follow the same path.
I think unless you've been to Memorial Stadium for a game, it's hard to describe what the fan support is like. The whole town shuts down. It is truly one of the most special environments in all of college football. There are some new fan bases who are now going to be tuning into the Big Ten. How would you describe Memorial Stadium for a home game?
Yeah, the people of Nebraska are super friendly. They would give up their seat for an opposing fan. That's just the best way I can describe them. They're cheering us on through, the hard stuff and the good stuff. And they're just super respectful to anyone we play.
Describe the tunnel walk.
It's surreal. being a homegrown kid, it's like a dream every Saturday coming out of the tunnel. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
When I look at your schedule from last year, or your record from last year, you guys lost so many close games. I know you get asked about this a lot. Turnovers, obviously one of the biggest issues. What is the key to taking the next step there? Because I talk to some coaches and they say you don't want to harp on the turnovers too much because then it kind of gets in guys' heads, and that you kind of have to let the play, go play the game and let them play free. But what has Matt Rule been harping on this offseason?
Yeah, a lot of holding each other accountable, like guys that are holding the ball the wrong way. Even the O-linemen are holding them accountable. And, the ball's always in my hands to start it off, so starting off on me, I got to make sure all my snaps are right.
That is the most important thing. It does start with you. It's really all on your shoulders was how that's what I wanted to say.
Yep, I'm Ben.
It's all up to you, Ben. Let's talk about Dylan Raiola because he's a guy that a lot of Nebraska fans are really excited about, and obviously he had a great spring game. What is unique about his skill set, and what insight can you give us on your freshman quarterback?
Yeah, when he got to Lincoln, he just hit the ground running. I think he's a very intelligent freshman, and I think he's always in the building first and one of the last guys to leave. And I think he's really bought into the film room and in the playbook, and I think he's becoming a leader. And I think the sky's the limit.
I always like asking the defensive guys too about what they see. I mean, what makes your life hard when he's running the offense?
He came in and he doesn't act like a freshman. He acts like a veteran QB. He's super composed in the pocket, and he just hit the ground running. There was no wait time for him. He came here ready to go, and you can tell.
Yeah, especially from like a pressure standpoint up front. I mean, he's not afraid to stay in that pocket and believe in his O-lineman to keep that pocket for him. Even if we get back there, he's not afraid to scramble around and get outside and make a pretty good throw.
A couple of receivers out of the Porter, Jamal Banks and Isaiah Nair. What have you seen from them?
Yeah, they've been great so far. I mean, they definitely make our room better. Us DBs, we're going to see a lot of talent this year. And those guys are just making us better. There's a lot of guys in that room that are challenging us.
I know that we are not going to look ahead because you only look at the first game on your schedule, which is UTEP. But can you humor me here, and can we look ahead to week 2? Colorado coming in. This is a team that has gotten the best of you guys the last 3 times you've played them. I know how much this game means to this team and the state of Nebraska. Talk to me about what the energy is going to be like and how much you guys have allowed yourselves to at least think about getting another shot at those guys.
Yeah, you always think about it, right? You always talk about focusing on the first week, but it's always on the back of your mind, right? Being a night game, the energy is going to be high, and I can't wait.
Yeah, just historically, too, just the rivalry and how deep it really is, and, to learn the history about it and then, to continue this rivalry, it's pretty special.
Yeah, it's going to be a packed stadium. All the fans are looking forward to that one, and I think it's going to be awesome.
It is going to be awesome. And Nebraska has never lost, ever, in the history of the program, 4 straight to Colorado. So I am sure that everyone's excited for you guys to make sure that streak does not happen. All right, can we do some rapid fire, some non-football?
Yep.
Do it.
All right. If you could win a gold medal in any Olympic event, with the Olympics starting on Friday, and I can list off some Olympic sports if that would be helpful.
Golf. Yeah.
That's been a popular answer.
100 meter.
100 meter. That's been the second most popular answer.
Diving.
What a great answer.
That would be awesome.
You'd be graceful.
See, you are a water.
graceful.
Yeah, I can see you are a water child.
Water child.
Okay, favorite NFL player growing up?
I loved watching Sue. Yeah.
Special.
J.J. Watt.
Dominic Raiola.
All great answers. Song you are listening to most right now, or artist?
Artist would probably be better.
Coetzel.
Okay.
Yeah. Country.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could. You got that.
See it
good
a little
vibe.
bit?
Yeah, I could see that. Someone's wearing cowboy boots. I don't know who it is.
It's not me.
None of us.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Suicide Boys.
Suicide Boys.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna have to download that.
I'll say J Boog. It's reggae.
Okay. See, now, this is what I'm here. I'm
Yeah.
here to get education. I'm here
Yeah.
to get some new artists to download. All right. If you could be any animal, what would you be?
I'd probably go with like an elephant.
Why?
Pretty cool.
memory
I don't know,
and
they're like big and
big,
stuff.
yeah.
You wouldn't want to be big, huh?
Yeah.
That's me.
That was a good burn.
Mine would be a gorilla.
Okay.
I still
Oh,
keep
really?
My thumbs.
Really? Gorilla.
Yeah.
Opposable thumbs are awesome. Let's be real.
I would say like a rhino or something.
These are. I mean, all bad. There are no bad answers, but those are all terrific answers. All right, somebody who has impacted your life, and it can be a coach, it can be a teammate, a player, but just first person that pops in your mind.
My brother.
Yeah.
You know, he's been a big mentor for me.
What have you learned from him?
A lot of things, on and off the field. You know, he's been a big help in my life.
Yeah, no, I'd have to say my mom. Just growing up, she raised all three of us. Fortunately, my dad passed away, so she had to take on that role. So, I mean, I've learned a lot through her, you know, her adversities and her strengths to be who I am today.
I'd say both my parents, you know, just learning how to become a man, and just having them just, you know, be on me all the time. So, yeah.
Well, hat tip to all of your parents because they all raised great human beings. The last thing I'll ask you before we go, if you could go back and tell your 18-year-old self something, what would it be? Because you guys have been on a long journey. You're all veteran players, and you're all up here representing a team that you love. So if you could go back and tell your younger self something, what would it be?
Yeah, you know, just enjoy it. You know, no matter how hard or easy it is, just enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to say the same thing. I mean, I'm already in my 6th year. Like, it's already gone by so fast. It's part of a big reason why I wanted to come back. I mean, you only get one more chance at this, and, you know, then I got to go live a normal life. So I want to, you know, experience the most I can.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. You know, just enjoy every step of it because, you know, back then you're always stressing out over all these things. You know, everything's going to work out just fine.
Everything is going to work out just fine. Well said. And I love the idea of kind of enjoying the moment because I think especially when you're younger, all you're doing is looking ahead to the next thing and how can I improve and when are we going to get to this. So I'm glad you guys are able to soak it in, and I hope you enjoy the rest of Media Day. And whatever Thanksgiving questions come up, I hope that you don't give controversial answers about sweet potato pie or whatever it was that got the room going. Good luck this season, gentlemen.
Yeah,
Thank you.
All right, looking forward to this. Of course, we're focused on UTEP, which is week 1. That's the game that they all have circled. But right after that, as we mentioned, Colorado coming to town. That is going to be an electric atmosphere. Big Ten play starts with Illinois on a Friday, September 20th. They've got Purdue, Rutgers, IU, and then Ohio State on the road October 26th. And then a couple of LA schools, the newcomers to the Big Ten.